Welcome to the first week of war. It's like basically the first update. All right, day one was just like the intro, okay, but this is the first week, first real update. So I've been playing the level quite a bit. I mean, pretty consistently. I pretty much average like an hour a day, which like was my goal. I'll start off by recapping day one. The goal of day one was just to like start getting runs, like just small things. I did the first drop. I did drop one and drop two. I worked on some of the Supremum. I didn't get through the whole thing, of course. But it wasn't a bad day one. I was pretty happy that I was able to get both drops. And that was just like in 1 hour of playtime. Now for day two, I don't have any footage of day two. I'm keeping footage to like pretty minimum. Part of the reason for that is because my computer has been lagging so bad for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is, but just for whatever reason, my computer lags horribly while recording recently. I'm really going to try to get that fixed because it sucks. It sucks. But something interesting I did on day two was I did the entire corridor all the way to the drop, which is pretty close to just getting to the drop from zero. The corridor starts at 6%, and everything before that really isn't that hard. So, yeah, I don't know, something. Besides that, not too many interesting runs. I did almost do the entire midpoint actually. 26.2, well, like 26 to 34. The midpoint is 24 to 33. So I was really close. So really good progress, honestly. I had never done the midpoint before that. So that's like the furthest I've ever gotten there. Day four, two really good runs. Almost dropped two all the way through the midpoint. Like, I did more than just the midpoint. I started a little bit before the midpoint, like 1% before it started or whatever. So, like, that was part of drop two through the midpoint. First time I ever did the midpoint. And that's like a pretty long run. So, it was like a 10% run. So, I'm happy with that. It was 23 to 33. So, I really feel like I can do drop two to midpoint. Like, I don't see why not. Or, like, through the midpoint. And then I also got 24 to 35, which is point. That's where the midpoint starts, and then a little bit after it. Although, okay, I think actually I died to the last click of the midpoint on the one that started before, like the one that started in drop two. I think I died to the last click, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I was very happy after that because it just showed that I could actually do all these runs. I mean, the hardest part of this is just going to be consistency because I can do every part, eventually, but being able to do it from, a different section is a whole other story. It makes it way harder. So at this point, we're at 4,000 attempts and like 4 hours of playtime. So it's pretty much 1 hour a day and 1,000 attempts per hour. Day six, I did 20 to 30, which is almost drop two to the Supremum. So almost drop two through the midpoint, which would have been really crazy. Just like 3% off. I also did 37 to 45, which is nearly the entire Supremum. I've done the Supremum once, like a long time ago. Like, it was like the first or second time I was trying to verify it. I don't know. And then I did 43 to 50. Essentially, it's like 49.9, but basically 50, which is most of the ultimatum. It starts before the ultimatum, and then was like 2% off the ultimatum. So at that point, we're at 6 hours, 5,300 attempts. Like, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I feel like I'm pretty consistent at this. If I can just keep playing the level, keep playing these sections, keep practicing, then yeah, this seems very doable. I'm maybe getting a bit too confident, honestly. Like, I'm like, oh, this is way too easy. I need to buff this now. But we'll just see what happens. Like, I'm not gonna buff anything until I actually start like doing like real runs. So now I'd like to introduce the progress bar. So I just made like a little progress bar in like Paint. Every pixel is like 1% of the level. So yeah, this has all my runs on it. Not all my runs, but some of the significant ones. And so you can see I'm doing like pretty good. Like, I've pretty much practiced the entire first half. So I have like 6 runs for the first half. Not really that bad, I don't think, for just 1 week. I mean, 6 runs is a lot, admittedly. Once I start connecting these, it's going to be pretty good. And I do have a feeling that it might get easier throughout the level. I'm not sure if that's exactly true, but... And I mean, this is more than half, because I'm up to 50. 50 over 74, that's like 2/3. So it's like the first 66% in 6 runs. That sounds pretty good to me. Because, I mean, like, this is going to be a very hard level, okay? And so for just 1 week, I didn't even play day 7, by the way. I didn't play day 7. So just 6 days. And day 5, I played for like 30 minutes or something. Like, I didn't really do much, so... I'm feeling pretty good about this. And if I just keep improving at the game and improving consistency with this level, like, this is going to be good. I pretty much already told you my stats. I have 5,358 attempts. I've played for 6 hours. I've done the corridor to the drop. I've completed drop 1, drop 2, and the midpoint. And a lot of the Supremum, I've done the Supremum before. It's really not that hard. If I just put a little bit more practice into it, then I'd be able to do it. So my current goal is to practice a little bit later than where I am right now. Like, I'm not just gonna like keep going in on like drop 1, drop 2, and the midpoint. I don't really see a point in doing that. Like, I'll just come back to it eventually. I feel pretty good with the sections. Like, I'm not perfect, but I mean, it's just gonna come with time to get those runs. So I'm probably gonna move on to like the Supremum, the Ultimatum, stuff like that. Pretty quickly we should be getting to the blue part, which I would consider the second half of the level, even though it starts, 2/3 in, but whatever. So you'll get to see what the blue part is if you haven't watched the entire showcase of the unnerfed version. It's a very interesting part. It's also a pretty fun one, if I'm going to be honest. So yeah, so I guess for week 2, I'm going to be focusing on Supremum through Rivers part, which is 33 to 54. 21% run. And this level is more like a 30% run because, it ends at 74. Next war update, October 6th or 7th, probably be uploaded the 7th. All right, yeah.